everybody predicted that S2G Club the Football was going right back down to the Segunda. To be honest, for a while, that did look like a real possibility. We just couldn't handle the level of La Liga. We were conceding goals for fun, couldn't score. But then with the signings of David De Gea, Marc Casado, Gerard Martin, we started to get better. Even players that were already here like João Andrade, Joaquin Perez, they were stepping up. But just as we thought we'd escape relegation, one of our best players, Andres Soria, decided to jump ship. He lost faith in our club, and at a crucial point of the season, he made his move to Villarreal. That kind of broke me. I really thought our season was going to go crumbling there, but it was young Cisco Presa who stepped up to the occasion. The 17-year-old now is finally living up to his father's legacy, and with Presa shining, we were able to avoid the drop. But to be honest, for Season 3, I don't want to be in a relegation battle. Our goal with S2G Club the Football is a lot bigger. We want to compete with Real Madrid and Barcelona. We want to even qualify for Champions League. And that's why this season, we got to aim for progress. No being in any relegation battle, top 10 in La Liga is going to be the bare minimum. But for that, the club is going to need reinforcements. We've done the best we can with our limited spending, but to take S2GCF to the next level, we're going to need to figure out a way to spend more money and improve the team. Now, talking about money, usually we're a kind of a broke club and we start with no money. But last season, we actually saved up a bit of cash. I think it was because of the sale of Soria. But yes, we're starting off the season with 6 million euros. That's not bad at all. But it's also not enough. We need to sort out all the sponsorships. But that's where I come in as the club owner. And guess what? I'm once again bringing another one of my companies, S2G Motorsports. You may have heard of them.
Never heard of them.
One of the greatest Formula One teams to ever exist.
Be honest.
I am being honest.
Okay, that's a lie. But they're going to be upping the money they offer us to 20 million. I just wonder where S2G Motorsports is getting all that money. Because let's be real, all they do is crash on the track. But hey, if they're giving us money, we will take it. Okay, but it does come with a catch. They want us to get 3 wins against the big 3 of Spain. But wait a minute, this time there's no punishment. Instead, if we achieve this objective, they'll give us an additional 7 million. Bro, just give me the contract. I'm signing it up. That might be one of the best sponsorships I think we've ever got. S2G Motorsports, just keep the money coming in. But now, about our kit sponsor. We've been partnered with New Balance for quite a bit. And last season, because of signing the likes of De Gea, also 2 wonder kids from Barcelona, our shirt sales were going through the roof. And that's why we've now got even Puma interested in getting some of the bags. Now, they're not offering us crazy money, kind of similar to New Balance, about 10 million. But they're going to give us a bonus of 8 million if we can be in top 10 by 1st of January. That is a really good bonus, because this season our goal is to finish top 10, so you'd think by January we can be there. Now, New Balance are also offering a contract, and it's actually flat out cash, 12 million, no objectives or anything. And honestly, I did consider it, but I want to take the chance of getting that extra money by getting top 10. I'm choosing Puma. With all of that, our budget has now gone up to 36 million euros. I think that's good for a La Liga club. I feel like that's massive. Now, I already have a few areas where I want to improve. I think absolutely centre-back is one spot where we could do with a better player. It's the amount of times I remember Almeida getting sent off and ruining things for us. Nah, I don't want to deal with that. We need more options here. I think midfield we're kind of fine. Joaquin Perez and Guerra are amazing. Plus, we've got Ruben Medina. I'm starting to get his name right. But also there's Jovanovic. He's back from his loan spell up to a 70 overall, looking a bit better. We're sorted for the midfield spot. For the fullback position as well, we just signed Gerard Martin. We've got Aguirre from the academy. And so it's about the attack. Now, we could sign maybe a new left winger as well. But did you guys see the way Presa played in the second half of last season? Without a shadow of doubt, he was our best player. And that kind of makes me feel like I should be trusting Presa week in, week out. And it kind of pushes me away from signing a left winger, because I know that's going to be taking game time away from Presa. And right now, we want this 17-year-old kid playing week in, week out. Striker spot, of course, João Andrade is 27, but he's still scoring the goals for us. And we've got Hugo Calderon's back up, and the good thing is these two have sorted their beef out, so we don't have to worry, at least for now, of selling one of them. We've got Zendejas as well. So I guess what I'm saying is right now centre back is the only priority. But before we get into making transfers, we gotta decide player of the season. It's between David De Gea right now and Cisco Pressa. Honestly, it's a bit mad that Pressa's even been nominated because in the first half of the season he didn't play, but he was so good in that second half. Probably the reason why we avoided relegation, that I think he deserves to be here. But let's see what you guys think. Too early to say Pressa is player of the season. I kind of agree. Zendejas was a good shout as well as Andrade. I agreed too, but Andrade had that injury and Zendejas was a bit inconsistent, I'd say. And I actually can't believe it. 60% of you guys voted for Cisco. I'm a bit surprised because De Gea too was absolutely ridiculous. But early on in the season, De Gea did have some oopsie moments. So maybe that's why Cisco edged over the vote. And I've just realized that it's going to be crazy for Pressa because he's just earned himself a playstyle plus. Unbelievable. He's already got finesse shot, power shot, and incisive pass. In that case, we got to give him the technical plus. I mean, his father was a crazy good dribbler. And now Cisco is going to be living up to it. Let's go. Man, we've now got a couple of players with playstyle pluses. One of them is Joaquin Perez. He was player of the season in season 1. And now it's Cisco Pressa. There's also another award, goal of the season. We actually had a couple of bangers. The first one was Gerard Martin on his debut. What a screamer that was. But then also a free kick from Joaquin Perez. I personally thought Martin's goal was better. You guys just love to see them banger free kicks. And to be fair, Perez did that against Barcelona. So he wins the goal of the season award. Y'all voted for him. Now, I feel an extra playstyle plus would be too OP for this award, so we're just going to give Perez a normal playstyle for this. And there you go, I've given him pinged pass. Bro, Perez is going to be like the perfect midfielder. We're now unveiling our kits for the season, and I think we've got a banger of a home kit. Nah, bro, this actually looks cold, especially with the yellow S2G Motorsports logo. We've, of course, got S2G on the back of the shirt as well. You love to see that. Oh, I really like our goalkeeper kit as well. That's a really cool design. Oh, and it kind of looks like our away kit was inspired a bit by, of course, our goalkeeper kit. But this is cool, bro. The designs in this kit are much better. It's got like a kind of glitch design. It's something unique, bro. We usually don't have kits like this. But just because the goalkeeper kit was a bit similar, I'm gonna give this season's kits 8 out of 10. Let me know your rating for the kits in the comment section. Oh, and also while you're down there, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss an S2GCF upload. And also, we've got FC26 coming soon, so you'd want to stay subscribed. Okay, we're done with all the admin stuff, and we can now focus on improving our team with new signings. But it's just hit me. What about Wang Haijian, my assistant? He was the one who was bringing us sponsor deals. And also, don't forget, he's a club legend for us. But last season, he went to China to try and find us some sponsorship deals, and he hasn't returned since then.
No.
What's up, baby?
And okay, wait a minute. I'm getting some news from my sources. The Chinese police have gotten Wang Haijian behind bars. But wait, this is because he got caught selling fake Labubus? Oh, come on, Wang. Instead of getting us sponsors, bro was trying to make some quick cash selling fake Labubus. But you know what? I still hope Wang can get out of this and escape, because I very much doubt it's going to be good for him in the Chinese prisons. That explains why Wang hasn't been getting any deals for us.
Yo, holy shit, he dead! Oh, he dead for sure!
Despite that, though, I think we've done a good job raising 36 million euros. And straight away with that money, I want to bring in a centre-back. Now, I feel like we've been focusing heavily on bringing in Barcelona youngsters like Casado and Gerard Martin. What about maybe adding some talent from Real Madrid? It would definitely be a statement. And I feel like Raul Asensio just perfectly fits the bill. Okay, he's only 76 rated. It's going to take him a bit of time to grow. But I think we can afford to give him that time. He knows how to play in La Liga. I mean, he's played games for Real Madrid. And I think price-wise, he fits perfectly within our budget. And so it's time to have a chat with Xabi Alonso. Okay, I want to get him for as cheap as possible. You'd think, because he's only 76 rated, he's not probably getting game time at Real Madrid. That's why I feel like we could maybe get a bargain at like 15 million. That would be an unbelievable deal. But no, it's Real Madrid. They are going to negotiate hard. But let's try our best. I want to bring this deal down to as cheap as possible, because then we'll have cash for maybe other positions. What about 16 mil? No, but we have brought it down to 18.9 million. But Xabi Alonso, he is getting pissed off. We'll counter with 17.5. I think this way both parties win. But no, they want 18.9. What about maybe 18 million? I know I'm being stingy, but I feel like every penny we can save, it could lead to possibly another signing. And yes, it looks like 18 million gets the job done. Okay, I'm not going to be paying him like 100k per week. Like, I don't think any player in our club has got that kind of wages. He's going to have to accept a pay cut. 60k per week. Is he going to take it? He is, but he wants like a really handsome signing bonus and everything. Good lord, man. He's used to all that Real Madrid money, and he thinks every club has all of this. We'll remove the appearance bonus to save a bit of cash, but he then wants more wages, man. That is crazy. What if we reduce the wages to 64,000? He wants the money, boys. We're going to have to make a call. Do we pay Raul Asensio this absurd contract he's asking, or do we look elsewhere? But you know what? We've signed a couple of Barcelona talents. I do feel like the next step is getting some talents from Real Madrid, and this is the play. We are accepting the contract, and yes, indeed, we've got Raul Asensio wearing an S2G Club the football shirt. Now, even after Asensio signing, we're still left with about 14 million. And for a second, I thought maybe we got to invest this money into the youth academy. We do have like a 5-star scout. But let's be honest, boys. We're now in season 3 with our club. If we scout and find a player that's like 65 rated or somewhere near that, it's going to be really hard to develop them into their prime. I don't think the academy now is going to be of much benefit to us. It has given us some great players like Cisco Presa, Ruben Medina, Aguirre for the left back spot. But from here on out, to improve our team, it's going to have to be transfers. And it's not going to be easy picking the best players, especially considering the budget constraints we've got. I'm just hoping Raul Asensio can be a superstar signing. But now, though, he's going to take a spot on our bench because Almeida and Pardo are higher rated. Meanwhile, boys, offers are flying in for our players. A loan offer for Jovanovic. But as I said, I think we should still keep him part of our squad because with La Liga as well as Cup games, I think he'll manage to get quite a bit of game time. 6.4 million for Thiago Brito, though. That is an interesting offer. Even one for Niang. But honestly, I don't really want to sell any of our players right now, especially Niang, because I feel with De Gea getting older, maybe Niang can step up. This season, I will try and play him more often. Also, boys, we finally unlocked a slot for another coach. That's going to be really good because we can get a defensive coach there. We've been lacking coaches in this department, like we could do with a couple of more midfield coaches and attacking coach. But for some reason, our capacity is just 8. I don't know why it's so slow. It kind of reduces the growth we can get on our players, but it is what it is. Wait a minute. I think that staff spot that freed up was basically Wang's spot because he's been arrested. Hopefully, Wang can find a way to save himself. One more thing to look at is contracts. David De Gea's contract is expired. I definitely want to renew that. We'll offer him similar wages and he's willing to accept, but he wants a release clause. That do a lot lower than his existing one. He's got a clause of like 23.9 million, but now he wants that halved. I think it makes sense because he's older. We will accept it, but that means at any point De Gea could end up leaving, which is not good. Gonna try and renew Brito's contract as well, but wait, this player isn't open to renew his contract because he submitted a transfer request.
No, not today. No.
That explains why we were getting all those offers for Brito. I think in that case, we gotta sell him. I know he's been good backup, but if he's gonna leave anyway for free next season, we gotta get some cash for him. Okay, I've got an offer now from Hoffenheim. 6.3 million for Brito. I guess we will accept it. But hang on a second. Juventus have come in with a mega offer for Zendejas. 28.6 million. I'm not gonna lie, that is crazy money. Yes, he's one of our highest rated players, 80 overall, but he's 29. With that kind of money, we can easily bring in a younger winger. Bro, this is one of the biggest decisions I think we'll ever make. I'm actually not sure what we need to do here, because if we sell Zendejas, with the money as well we get for Brito, we'll have almost 50 million to spend. Okay, I do know how much Zendejas has done for our club. He's a tremendous player, but this feels like an opportunity we can't say no to, and so I've just done it. I've accepted the offer from Juventus. We're going to be making a massive profit on Zendejas, but it's coming at a price, boys. He's leaving the club. He's been such an amazing servant for us. Crucial goals, his pace, his dribbling, we'll never forget it. Definitely a cult hero at S2G Club the football, and to think the only reason we signed him was that LinkedIn deal. You guys can let me know in the comments if I made the right call or not, but I just felt like cashing in was the play. It was way too much money. But we're not done, boys. Even Brito has been sold. Okay, we don't have like 50 mil, but 43 is still good. I guess we all know where we're going to be using that money. It has to be in the right wing position. Do you know what? I'm just going through the free agent section. You never know, there might be someone hidden in here. Because yeah, if we can save a bit of money on the backup winger, that means we can use the entire 43 on a first team winger. Get someone crazy. But yeah, I can't really see anyone decent in here. Okay, guys, hold up. up. Did we just find Riyad Mahrez? I think we did. 36 years old, 81 rated. No freaking way. He's actually available. I guess he's tired of the Saudi League, probably looking at retirement. But a last stint at S2G Club, the football wouldn't be too bad. He's still got the acceleration. He might not have the raw pace. The dribbling is still there. And you know what? We're not going to be signing him as a starter. We'll use him as a backup player. He can probably play on the left, on the right, wherever you need him to. A player like him for literally free would be the best thing we could do. And imagine it's a player of Mahrez's stature. He's won Premier League titles, Champions League titles, and he's willing to sign a 2-year deal with us. Bro, this transfer wasn't part of the plan. It's literally happened out of nowhere. A domino effect of course, selling both Brito and Zendejas. And we've actually pulled it off. Riyad Mahrez is joining S2G Club, the football. I know you guys are going crazy in the comments because he's 36 years old. He's finished. But guys, he's going to be the replacement for Brito. Keep that in mind. And I think a 36-year-old Mahrez can still offer way more than what Brito did for us. Because remember, form is temporary, class is permanent. I feel like Mahrez is going to have a few big moments. And as I said, the major thing about signing Mahrez is that our budget is still intact. 40 million now to bring in a world-class winger. Can't believe we're in this situation. Okay, it's almost time for our first La Liga game. I'm actually excited to have Raul Asensio and Mahrez make their debut. Okay, but wait a minute. Why is Asensio at right back? Mahrez can still go into the starting 11. There you go. But where's Tito Flores? No way, man. He had a release clause and he made the move to Real Sociedad. I didn't even realize. That is insane. What a betrayal from Tito. Last season, we lost Soria like this. This season, it's Tito Flores. We got 15.9 million for him, which I guess is a fair amount, but I had no intention of selling him. Our budget is up to 55 million now. But now we've got 2 areas to get improvements in, right back and right wing. Do you know what? For now, our squad is just 18 players, and I don't think that's good. Just for squad depth, we're going to promote a few academy players. And I guess this is how we're going to be starting our La Liga season. Mahrez is good. We'll play Aguirre at right back. He should still do the job. And I'll give Raul Asensio his debut as well. But I can't lie. Our team last season definitely looked better. It looks like we're in complete chaos right now. But we can't let that affect us on the pitch. We need to start off this season with wins. Don't forget, boys, our goal now is to get top 10 in La Liga. And for that, we can't afford to drop points, especially against teams like Mallorca. Bro, I'm now feeling so happy that we did sign Riyad Mahrez because his quality, I feel, it's going to be huge for us here as Mahrez keeps going. I can't believe it. It took him 5 minutes. That's what a Premier League winner, a Champions League winner can bring. He may be old, he's not as fast, but he's still Riyad Mahrez and his left foot is magical. Oh, we have been opened up defensively though. This is bad and fair enough. Pablo Torre, former Barcelona player. They're getting Mallorca back. By the way, Andrade has, of course, recovered from his injury, and that's why he's back as a starter. But I'm wondering if that injury was serious. Is that going to have an impact on his performances this season? Don't forget it was Calderon who got him injured. But, of course, now they're on speaking terms. Everything's fine between them. Right now, it's Cisco Presa on the charge with his dribbling. He's going to shoot with his left foot. Cisco Presa. Last season, it took him about 6 months to get into the starting 11. This time around, the 17-year-old match day 1. And he's got his goal. Oh, not from a set piece. That was so avoidable. Considering it's our attack that's lost a lot of players, it does not feel we're lacking there at all because Mahrez is absolutely insane with his trickery. How do you even deal with this? Riyad Mahrez, that was one of the most sensational goals I've seen. Walked through that Mallorca defense. We're leading 3-2. Bro, I'm telling you, even at his age, because of the fact that he's got 5-star skills, he's got that dribbling, he is still utterly ridiculous. Now, we've got a chance to do something from a set piece, and it's a bicycle kick from Raul Asensio, cleared off the line, but right place, right time, João Andrade. A proper striker's goal. And there you go. We do get the 3 points to start off with. Honestly, the fact that we scored 5, you wouldn't think that we've lost both our wingers. That's the impact Riyad Mahrez brought. One thing, though, we got to sort out the right back position. Aguirre is doing a good job here, but we need a proper replacement for Tito Flores. But now let's focus on continuing our solid start to La Liga. We're playing Levante. By the way, Calderon is back in the lineup. This season, I think I'm going to rotate Andrade and Calderon a lot more. And here goes Calderon with his dribbling. Unbelievable. But it's his finishing that is so dodgy. You know what, boys? Raul Asensio at the back. The pace he's got adds so much to our defense. Now, Raul Asensio is going to have to win that header. He does so. And that could lead to Riyad Mahrez on the charge. He doesn't have the pace as he once did, but he could fire that pass for Calderon. And now he's through on goal. Hugo Calderon. Fake shot inside. But the finish, why is Calderon like this? Bro, again, he's managed to break through. And this dribbling is so good. But he just doesn't have the final shot. The trickery of Riyad Mahrez. The magic of him as he cuts in and out and looks for a lovely pass. That was ridiculous from Riyad Mahrez. Joaquin Perez gets the goal. Do you know what? Watching Mahrez just ball out on this right flank, it's kind of making me realize the winger we need to sign with the remaining money we've got. Someone with a lot of flair who can just produce magical moments, because right now that is what Mahrez does. Gerard Martin, a lot of people were criticizing him for his pace, but he's seemingly gotten quicker this season, and he's got a bit of skill. Looks for Calderon, who gets the shot off, and I can't believe it. Hugo Calderon himself has scored. This is a sign that maybe we're on to something special this season. I mean, come on. Back-to-back wins in La Liga. Everything is going in our favor. I mean, just end La Liga right now. We're top of the league for the first time. Probably we're soon going to be off it. But man, this feels special here. 2 games, 2 wins. First in La Liga. One day we're going to make this a permanent thing. Now, you know what? Before our next La Liga game against Osasuna, I do kind of want to sort out at least one of the positions. I think we definitely should go first for the right back spot because we don't even have a player there. And actually, I have shortlisted a couple of players. First one, Vinicius Tobias, Olympic Lyon right back. Versatile, there's pace, he's Brazilian. And the market value seems decent too. I don't want to spend too much on a right back because, you know, we're hunting for a big right winger. Also, there's Pedro Lima, who I actually find even more interesting because look at that pace. Plus, he's got the crazy afro, giving me Marcelo vibes.
What?
I think if we can get him for a good price, I would rather go with Pedro Lima. He's a lot younger. Plus, I don't think we've got a single Brazilian in our team yet, and that can't happen in an S2GFC series. 8 million is going to be my first offer. I want to try and get a deal out of this. And it's going to work. 8.5 million. Brilliant. And that couldn't have been more perfect. We've sorted our right back problem. Young Pedro Lima is coming in. And no, he's not as high rated as Tito Flores, but the potential growth is there. I think if we play him week in, week out, his overall is going to skyrocket. Man, that right side, suddenly it feels like it has so much flair. For this next game, though, I think I'm going to bench De Gea, try out Niang, because I think we need to get into the habit of using Niang more. Also, I got to keep playing Asensio. He's having a stellar start to the season. We'll bring Ruben Medina into the lineup as well. Come on, man. I want to keep this streak going in La Liga, because you never know where we can end up finishing if we keep this kind of form. I remember last season, it took us like 7-8 games to get to 2 wins, and now we've done it in just our first couple of games. But we shouldn't get too excited here. Osasuna are coming right at us here. Pardo has been beaten and Niang too. Are we starting to get a bit of a reality check? Okay, this is a midweek game and that's why I'm feeling like some of our players are tired and well, we're 2-0 down now. No way, that back heel was crazy. Niang, good save. But we're just not able to find a way back into the game. We need to be the ones to score the next goal. Oh, and Mahrez here does no half pace. We're going to have to cut back. That's why maybe we do need a quicker winger, especially against the big clubs. Mahrez, though, can use Pedro Lima's space. Here he goes. Looking back for Andrade. Finding space, but what was that shot? Oh, man, it's Raul Asensio versus Osasuna at this point. He couldn't do anything. The post saved us. Bro, Gerard Martin is out. No stamina. In fact, a lot of players are extremely tired. Bringing on Jovanovic, Guerra, Aguirre. Asensio's gonna have to play right back. Almeida's coming on. Calderon too. Man, I really want to try and fight back because I know we're better than this. Calderon on the right is going to be an interesting experiment. So far, he's showing what he's all about with that dribbling. But can he produce the final product? Does look for Andrade. And that is exactly what we needed. We're back in the game. Do you know what? Maybe Calderon actually isn't even a striker. The wide positions are more suitable for him because he doesn't have to take too many shots there, because look at what Calderon can do when he doesn't have the responsibility of shooting. And again, Calderon, he's proven to be game-changing in this one so far. Looks to bring it inside. Sees the ball for Andrade. Once again, no Andrade. And here's Raul Asensio at right back doing a solid job so far. Looks for the pass here for Jovanovic, who's finally returned. But the Croatian, no, he still kept the ball. He still has it. What is he even doing? And he scored. I can't believe he kept the ball amidst all of that. What a return back to S2GCF. The substitutions have done a madness. And is there enough time for us to push for a winner? Actually, we need to focus more on defending. No! All the effort we put in. I'm gutted. We should have done better. But you know what? But you know what? Jovanovic has done it again. I cannot believe this game. 3-all. The Croatian. The next Modric. He's getting us at least a point. And that's full time. I think this is one of the results I've been the most proud of. Because we never gave up. Even when they made it 3-2, we fought back. Honestly, this team that we've built for this season, it feels different. I know a lot of the players are the same, but Mahrez adds so much. Pedro Lima now as well. I think if we can spend this 45 million right, bring in the perfect winger, we might have a chance to push our club forward and do something impossible, like qualify for Champions League or something. But I need your help. We need to get this right winger signing right. Let me know your suggestions in the comments.